everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to the last kind of wrap-up episode for DDLC. We had some folks point out that there was one other short story we missed. So we're going to do that. But we also wanted to take a moment to look through all of the files in the game. And I have like a list of all of them and how to get them here because it's wild.
We gotta learn the secret lore.
Yeah, we want to learn some of the secrets and stuff. Because there's a couple we can get right now, like, you know, happy thoughts unlocked and stuff. But we're going to look through all the text files we can get.
I believe you mean
Stop this. So for example,
yeah?
we have this one here, the note, insecure directory, right?
Yeah. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things.
If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it in directly to the thin client. Do not copy them here. Rhea is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. Paula. Which we've found only a couple hints and pieces here, but it seems like there's something bigger going on with what Doki Doki actually is.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through, and I'm just gonna go through these in the order they're listed on the wiki page I'm looking at here. So we're gonna go to internal backup system and read tower keys.
Tower keys.
Which is this: access keys found so far from tower rotation. Key pair 1, gear, 240, clock time, 221, a 3-digit number combination somewhere. Key pair 2, boat. Key pair 3, spaceship. Key pair 4, nah.
The fuck?
Now, I have no idea what any of this is. I have in front of me how to unlock all this stuff. The key pair, the 3 numbers, as we kind of guessed earlier, were based on these folders.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
so I wonder if 221 is one.
221 does indeed lead us to one, and one that we've seen. Or we've seen it, but we haven't been able to open it. And that's part of the other thing there. Hold on. Tower keys. 240, 221, right?
Okay.
Now, 221. We get to project plan, right?
Yeah.
We try to open it. Can't do it. Please try again later.
Interesting.
Turns out, to make this work, it literally has to be 240.
Are you fucking kidding me? Exactly 240?
It literally has to... I forgot I named my console that. So we're going to turn off synchronization. And we're going to change the time to 2...
Time zone reveal.
Everyone knows everyone knows the state we live in. We've said it before. I'm not going to say it now. You got to go find it. We change it to 240.
Okay. Now we got to go fast. 1 minute. Okay. Not bad. Not bad.
Project plan outline. High-level overview. 1. Create human-readable version of fabric benchmark results, suggesting we live in a simulated universe. 2. Emulate fabric benchmark results in virtualized environment. 3. Build parameters for genetic iterations, custom elevated access levels for one or more entities. Iterate until simulation is stable for target time threshold. This is our small-scale simulated universe. Observe effects of elevated access knowledge of simulation. Collect, record data. Pitch findings to upper management is a profitable venture. Note, do not go through Barry, go straight to upper management. Fucking Barry. Get promoted! Job saved! Possible team members. Ro has most knowledge, access to Commander Quantum Server. Ravi, second to Ro. Lib, fixed naming scheme with conflict with lib folder. Sure, why not? Others? VM1, current project, small scale simulation. VM2, future project, medium scale simulation. VM1, details, literature. Production of text assets, easy data collection. 4 entities or characters. Small physical space, efficient for server and genetic iterations. Highly elevated access permission creates for very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios.
Worrisome.
So what this seems to be, and kind of like one of the mails we got hinted at this, is that the Dokis are themselves in a simulation. And one of them having elevated access permissions, which is to say Monica in the main game, is one of the features of that simulation, which is fucking wild. So now that we've seen that, because we one of the mails we have talks about that, right? Right.
Monica's elevated permissions.
Yeah. So in this mail, Rhea says, thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. Can't imagine how tedious it must have been to so delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions for her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some of the details of the characters' lives here and there that differ just a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment, or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate which one of them is the real universe, but in reality, they all are. As real as ours is, anyway. And from Ive Laster.
Oh, we've seen that name.
Yep.
And Ravi.
I'm on leave for the rest of the week. Contact Ravi if you need to schedule server time, but I expect my jobs to run for a few days since we collected so much data this week. We arranged a meeting to discuss the results when I return. Yeah, and I love how this ties into the very necessary change in framing device for consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And I like, it wasn't necessary. You could have just made a fake computer setup and we would have been happy, but no, now there's a whole story behind the fake computer setup. I love this.
So the thing that gets me is the idea that whoever is working here at Metaverse Industries is like, yeah, this is my work computer, and it's all done up in pastel with fan art of the characters in their virtual VM Torment Nexus thing. Like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Oh no, wait, they invented the Torment Nexus?
Yeah.
Shit! If only there was a sci-fi story about not inventing the Torment Nexus. Alright, so we're gonna now look at... Back up. Meeting Notes 1.
Meeting Notes 1, okay.
Yep. Which is one we've accessed before.
Okay.
One says, updated development timeline, new task, test cases for new genetic model, server time optimization idea, automatic data collection, data migration to encrypted file share Monday, VM2 roadblocks, row on VM2, everyone else on VM1 for data collection, ideas for data search types, visual renders, audio data, VM environment changes, persistent variable tampering, timestamps, parsing, thought patterns, no, excessive server time needed. Meeting overtime, you know who went on too many tangents again.
Fucking Barry.
It's probably fucking Barry. Need to be more assertive about staying focused. I don't remember what test.txt is. File copy test from disposable drive to thin client. Oh, there we go. Just literally
Nice.
a test document.
Nice test.
Okay. So now, to get to meeting notes 2, we have to go to 1, 3, oh. And the time has to be set to 9:15, which we actually, if we had started a little bit earlier, we could have just gotten that naturally.
Yeah.
Which is funny to me.
So wait, where would we find that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
Which is part of the reason I'm just looking at the things on the wiki, because I would like to find all the stuff out on my, but we got a Let's Play channel to run.
Yeah, I'm not good at ARG type mysteries, so I never would have found that shit if we didn't look it up. But it still feels kind of weird. Like it's got to have been somewhere. It's got to have been somewhere.
I'm sure it is somewhere.
Unlike the other one, which did ring a bell because we did see it.
Yes, the other one I just did not expect to actually change the time. That one fucked me up a little bit. All right, internal 130 meeting notes 2.txt. Lib. Promising work on recording simulation activity into playable script. Playable equals observable form, not a game. Stay focused, Ive. Oh, are we saying VNs aren't games now? God. pretending to type important things while waiting for everyone to get back on topic.
Excellent. I know that.
Great
I know that
job.
feeling.
Great job. 4:30, still target end time. Assigning names to simulated entities for easier reference. A, B, C, D should suffice. 1, 2, 3. Using real names only encourages treating them like pets rather than simulated entities. Everyone is trying to come up with stupid names now. Doki Doki Literature Club, but they're all named Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta. Control simulation. Create identical VM without entity A having elevated access permissions. Seems unlikely, nothing has come close so far. Clone VM1, same elevated access, but prevent the entity from discovering it. Seems tricky, but plausible. Meeting over time again. Key mash. No, I feel that. God. If I had a nickel for every time a meeting went overtime, I'd have several nickels. Although the meetings I went to were ones where I had to take manual notes, so I couldn't key smash. Could doodle spirals in my notebook, though. What is the equivalent of doodling spirals in your notebook when you're on a Zoom meeting?
Well, if you've got a physical notebook, you can still do that.
That sounds great. I want that.
If you don't, I guess you could pop open MS Paint or whatever.
There we go. All right, so now we have to be at 158.
At 030.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure are getting a lot of meeting notes.
Yeah, well, this is the last one, I believe.
Okay.
All right. Control simulation. Progress. Idea. Snapshot slightly earlier in time. Compare end of control sim to start of VM1. Better comparison than both being parallel. Mature control sim versus reference VM1. Easier to detect failures to hide elevated access permissions. Fifth entity in VM1?
Lowercase s?
Not part of the original genetic model, not present in data dumps. Very bizarre. Ive is talkative today. Less talkative today. Meeting ending on time? 12:55 OMG.
Interesting. So,
Huh.
Doki Doki was not supposed to have a player character.
Is that what do you think that's lowercase s that they're talking about?
Yeah. That's fucked up.
All right, so now we're going to go look at projectplan.txt. Oh, no, we just read that one. Right. Okay, now we're going to look at ddlc.txt then, which is at 404 lol. And we have to be set to 12:55. Oh, that just tells us the time for that. Okay. So there are little hints in the documents that give you like the timestamps. Okay.
Okay.
So you probably wouldn't tell you which one to do it with, but now you have, now you have something to check. Did I pass it?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh no. Can't do that. Whatever, go in this direction now.
If only your Switch controller had a numpad.
Doki Doki Literature Club! Welcome to the rebellion. We're all working our asses off with our jobs on the line, so we might as well have some fun with it too, right? I totally get why Paula wants to rush into data collection, but my proposal is to shift our efforts a little and build out some new features for making a real-time connection to the VM more useful and fun. If we're basically simulating a miniature universe, then it's kind of a waste not to be able to spend some quality time in there, right? But actually, I was wrapping this whole thing in the guise of a video game is great and hilarious way of covering our tracks. And if we do a good enough job, we might even be able to present it to Paula as a useful endeavor. Key selling points: 5 to 6 hours of misery, dread, and cute girls. Learn through the existential crises of others how to cope with your own simulated universe. Witness the destruction of the universe over and over in video game form. Ha 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 ha! This is going to be absolutely amazing!
That's horrifying.
And no, the irony isn't lost on me. Creating a secret team within a secret team is more meta than I signed up for, and that's saying something, considering we literally work for Metaverse Enterprise Solutions, also known as Facebook. I love how that name was probably chosen because it's just so on the nose that no one in real life would ever pick it, and then
it
fucking Zuckerberg. We can come up with a fake game studio name and everything too. Obviously, no plans to go public with this, but it could be a good part of the whole disguise. Plus, I want a cool team name that makes us feel like a bunch of heroes for saving the universe. Kidding, but we're at least saving our jobs. Something like Team Salvation. Because remember the name of the team that...
Yeah.
Team Salvato?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Next, we're going to look at... track6nameideas.txt. And for that, we have to be set to 4:30, blaze it.
Okay.
You must blaze it. I forgot how to count. Honey, how do numbers work?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Operation Not a Game by Ive Laster. Control simulation track 06 name ideas. Work together. Discussion time. Debate time. Brainstorm. Listen up. Teamwork time. Let's discuss. Let's teamwork. I'll handle it. Leader, take the lead. Maybe face names? Maybe for another track? Duck face. Wider duck face 030. Hey!
:3.
The 030 is how we got to one of them.
Oh.
That's cute. Then cat face and then W face. That's cute. What is track 6 anyway? Let me just check that real quick. Poem Panic. Oh yeah.
Oh, but Let's Teamwork is a track. Ha ha ha. Let's Teamwork fucking made it. I love that. I love that.
Oh, that was one of the ones added specifically for DDLC Plus. Oh, that's great. We see you there. We appreciate it. All right. Next, we're going to look at mes.txt, which is at 344, and it has to be set to 833. So glad. Oh, I can't go up around the other way. Of course I can't.
That'd be too easy.
At least it doesn't take long to switch around, right? There we go. Infrastructure, software, communication systems. We understand the modern day challenges of running an enterprise company with efficiency and reliability. That's why you can count on us to get the job done so you can focus on the business that matters most. With our world-class engineers and industry-leading specialists, Metaverse Enterprise Solutions will always deliver solutions that last. Cost per year analysis shows that Metaverse Solutions saves up to 30% in the long run, and our flexible support model ensures that quality can be delivered at the price point that is right for your company's size. Your time is valuable, and that's why from planning to design to installation, our experts do the work for you. Filling out our simple questionnaire is all it takes for our team to recommend the right plan and provide an affordable quote. Excellence is right around the corner. With solutions you can count on and experts you can trust, this is our promise to you. You're in good company.
I love how it makes absolutely no mention of what the solutions are. What do? We synergize.
Synergize
in
probably
the cloud at world scale.
Do you ever have meetings like that where people just start throwing out words that don't make sense?
Only once, when people were deliberately mocking it because someone did it.
Oh,
we have a strict don't do that policy.
Now we're going to look at 14.text. Dearest Dive, where are the years going? Doesn't it feel like ever since we graduated, we're just the same doofy college kids, but we're being put into increasingly adult situations? It's hard to believe how much can happen in just 1 year, but all my memories of this year are full of reminders why you've been my very best friend for so long. My gratitude for you is higher reaching than the mountains I'm going to live in after faking my death. Meh, blep. A throwback to you actually entertaining that plan after helping me break up with Daphne. To this day, I can never tell how serious or joking you are about things, or life in general, but I think I would literally implode if I didn't have you to remind me that things never matter as much as they seem in the moment, and that things will always be okay. Imagine if we really do end up working together at Metaverse. That's literally the only way I can think I'd be capable of coping with a mundane desk job. I know you said your referral of me won't go very far because you're not a senior engineer, but as I'm coming out of my rough patch, it's the future I imagine for myself every day. I'm sorry for always being such a bundle of stress. I always feel like I want to be doing more for you, because the amount you do for me just seems like more than anything I could give back. You inspire me to always improve, and when I don't believe in myself, I stay motivated to become a better person, so that I can deliver all of my best qualities to you. I love you and I always will, until we face the end of the world together, wishing for another 14 million years of friendship. With everlasting love, Paula.
Paula's one of the names we've seen, right?
Paula is indeed one of the names we've seen. All right. I believe that is all the hidden files.
Interesting.
Yeah. Huh. If we missed anything, by the way, else that you want us to see, feel free to leave a link in the comment section. But that's everything I found on the wiki.
That's very weird.
That is... I feel like there's not really enough there for me to piece it together myself.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just, ignore all that and read the last side story. How about? Begin the side story? Yeah.
Okay, everyone. We're going to be taking a break from the usual activities today. Let's teamwork. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know?
Oh, Sayuri and I already came up with a really good plan.
I'm a little worried about what that plan might be.
Why? Come on.
What's the plan?
The plan, definitely does not involve shoving even ever larger sandwiches into her ginormous maw. We only did that the one time.
I see.
Now she's on to, like, Coke bottles? It's like at a certain point, like it stops being
Lovecraftian.
Like, yeah, right? It's like that's not even human anatomy anymore. How are you doing this?
Really? For the festival?
Yeah. So the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing the food booths, and then And then I will go and intimidate them with, how did Yuri say it? My impossibly large mouth. Yeah, that's it. Then we take a map and we plan the most efficient route so we can get to most of them before the lines get too long.
Hey, that has nothing to do with the club.
What? You have to let me finish.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
This cookie, I was hungry. Right. So basically, we go get all the food we can, and then we come back here, and then we all eat together. That is all.
I see.
Project proposal submitted. Wait, pending approval.
Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke.
Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you could come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it.
No, I wasn't. I was thinking about frogs.
You were always thinking, do you have like a pet frog?
I can have such a thing.
Oh, I feel like life is a series of revelations for you.
I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event.
Oh, yeah. Sayori, yes. Sayori, always, yes. I was just joking, but that is a really good idea.
Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club.
Well, that's kinda tough, because everyone gets something different out of the club.
Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far.
All right, I've gotten maybe 7 swings out of it before my arms get tired. It's a very big club.
We can address that later. For now,
maybe I should start with like an iron instead of a wood.
For now, that could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build.
Don't worry, Sayori, I like the joke. What joke? I thought we were playing mini golf. You bring a wood to play mini golf? How else are you supposed to get it all the way to the end? They don't let me go back anymore. Yeah.
That's too embarrassing.
Aw, but you'd have so much to talk about.
That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way.
Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's a literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? The only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it.
Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant.
Plus, I feel like we really gotta help Sayori out before she, actually kills someone. Just, it's mostly children that hang out around miniature golf courses, right? And, and you're just whacking them into the air at random. No, I aim very carefully. That's almost more worrisome, actually. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. Just a bad habit I need to break. Anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join after all.
Wouldn't that be me?
No. I want to go first.
Okay.
Psh, 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 psh.
Fine. You can start. I don't mind.
Yay! So, gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun, sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself. You know, like if it's just a poem, then I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone else with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and found it was just Monica.
Just Monica?
Just Monica.
Why do those words evoke a sort of sense of dread in me for some reason?
Don't worry about it. Hand me my iron. And she was sleeping.
Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh.
Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. So we started the sleep club, and I took a nap. Afterwards, we decided that probably wouldn't fly well, so we did literature instead, since that will probably still put you to sleep. Especially since writing helped me so much, I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired. Because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature, and that I could trust her with anything. Made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me, and who I think about at night. And at that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people, but especially me and Monica. Hi, Monica.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
You feel the same way? You mean it?
It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision.
Oh, that too, right. And then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us. And Natsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she thought she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too.
I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you.
Oh, personal magnetism. Ooh. Tell me, do you feel attracted right now? By the magnet?
I'm not sure.
By the magnet?
Can you
the magnet in my finger?
Frogs with personal magnetism?
You can do anything if you try hard enough.
Oh.
I saw people online putting magnets in their fingers, so I did that. Do you remember when that was a thing people were doing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought it was the rawest shit. Being able to feel magnetic fields, what the hell?
I mean, still, putting a whole ass magnet in your finger just for that?
Spoken like someone who can't feel magnetic fields.
Spoken like someone who'd want to get my hand x-rayed at some point if I broke it.
Yeah, there is that. There is that. God, how do you have that conversation? Like, by the way, Doc,
I've got a magnet in my finger. It's so I can feel magnetic fields.
yes.
Can you feel the magnetic fields all around you? Ooh. Who started that and why?
I don't know.
God. Anyway, you know what? If you're a magnet finger, leave us a comment in the comment section and tell us how you got your hand x-rayed when you broke your hand. I'm assuming that's something that everyone does at some point.
I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted.
And then I got glasses.
The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy.
Oh, what kind of energy do I have? I know the answer, but do you?
Is the answer hug energy?
It's hug energy.
I see.
I love that. I see.
I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with, so when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all of the wrong things I said.
Running through your head?
But the whole time I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself.
No? I guess this is not enough, huh?
Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write, rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need.
Oh my gosh! You're so cute that I'm going to throw up.
Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Please?
I'm gonna do it.
I recommend that you avoid it.
It's too late. Oh, I can feel it coming.
We doing this?
It's called a blurple.
Besides, I'm
I
not...
feel like I was the only one laughing at that.
Besides, I'm not cute. We just skipped ahead a bunch.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Hey, isn't that my line? Also, Sayori, do you need like a bucket? No.
Oh, well, for me, it's actually true, so...
Hey, what? What are you saying?
Nothing.
Oh my god, you were too cute. Stop.
I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn.
Ah, my heart. I think I threw that up too.
Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay? Now keep doing that.
Okay, I'm getting kind of like the sweats part of it now, where I think I'm on the cool down. Oh, no, dry heave. It could be worse. I could be making the sound. Okay, fine, I'll go. And Sayori, please, just take a seat or something? Or don't. Whatever you're doing, just consider not doing it.
Clip that.
Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing all this and still went before me. What a show-off.
I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with.
Besides, you left out the most important thing that you get out of this club.
I did?
Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the cupcake queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Also, never mind. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No, and I just made room for them.
I can't eat that many cupcakes.
I can. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can.
Hey.
Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff, but I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. That's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. Honestly, a really painful thing to go through. When you cut them out, it still hurts to think about. I am so sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. Guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize it's not really how things are supposed to work. I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being, like, the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. Oh no, not you too. We love you, Natsuki. It's just... I hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me and I could never do anything in return.
That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me, so there's no need to put yourself down.
Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You help me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around, and you help me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It just means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that.
I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would.
Sorry it got so all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say. Monica, you can go now.
There's no need to apologize.
I'm going to do it anyway, damn it.
It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. Oh!
Whoa! Ah!
I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing?
I just thought that we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. Like our friends and our relationships and Natsuki's manga collection. I had it valuated. Natsuki, do you want to know how much I could sell that for? Both yes and no? Actually? I feel like there's no right answer here. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me. Not just my good side, but also my side that likes hugs. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes, understanding.
I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case...
Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect.
I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it.
I have another one. Sayori writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person.
That reminds me.
Yuri writes reflection.
I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great. We have a whole list of things now.
Suddenly, everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that. Jeez. Anyone find it weird we're still using chalk in classrooms in, 2016? That fucked up. Actually, why aren't we using a whiteboard? It's not like we're at, some college lecture hall where there's a tenured professor who's been teaching since the 1970s.
Have places generally stopped using chalk and all do whiteboards? Is that, a thing everywhere, or what?
It's certainly much more common.
Okay.
I never saw a chalkboard during my education until I went to college.
Huh.
And there were just some older classrooms that had them. Yeah, no. Whiteboards were definitely becoming common even by the 90s.
Huh. You could have just asked.
Although it's one of those things that sticks around because it's such recognizable visual language that it's, at least for our generation, it's always going to be a thing where we just see a classroom and think, oh yeah, there's a chalkboard there. Someone's got chalk if they're teaching. Got to get that tasty, tasty chalk. Monica hands her piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it just yet, but feels like things are at least on the right track. So, there. It's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board.
Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature?
It is. We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Fliterature. Lendship? Come back to me.
Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature.
No, I decided fliterature. No,
Okay.
I like that one. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well.
Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right?
Oh, that'll make a good desktop background.
Yeah?
Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after.
Wait, can I brush my hair first or something?
No. Gotta keep the cute hair vents. Oh, you're fine. You absolutely have the best hair out of all of us.
Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay.
I can.
Okay, everyone ready? And click. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's so easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members.
Yeah. I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem.
You know, I feel the same way. I kind of want to get some writing done.
Me too.
I think I would like that as well.
Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it.
That's okay.
God. The 4 members of the Literature Club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. Sayori stretches, then does the same. But Monika's left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start.
Just move your hand.
Monika mouths to herself. That's part of the lyrics of Your Reality.
Right the way into your heart.
Aww. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. Doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Aww. Aww.
Did you know
Credit roll.
the oldest frogs came from the early Triassic? They were from about 250 million years ago.
Wait, they have frogs that old?
They were found in Madagascar.
Can I meet them?
I'd like to be found in Madagascar.
Do you know how hard it is to get there? I mean, they lock down real fast. At least that's what I've learned from the documentaries about Madagascar. Aw, this was such a great time. I'm still a firm believer that the reason Doki Doki Literature Club works is because its characters are very much likable.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we still have the original experience, but I'm glad that when it came time to revisit it, what we got was more of those characters.
Yeah.
You know?
And yeah, at the same time, it also wasn't, the plus version wasn't just purely that. There was still the like ARG hidden secrets, figure out what's going on aspect, so that like it's got both sides of the game.
I'm really interested to figure out how people discovered all those for the first time.
Yeah.
Because there definitely were like breadcrumbs, but I definitely was not enough to put it all together just from that, you know?
Yeah.
But I do like the new artwork as well. The new artwork is the original Doki Doki Literature Club character sprites are very distinctive because they're very sharp. I don't know if that, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the new art kind of rounds them off a little bit, it makes them a little bit softer. We're enjoying our story of friendship in literature. Aw. What a good time. Do you have a good time? I had a good time.
Oh, hey.
Aw. That one's me. What? Why are you pointing at me? Don't worry about it. Why was there something new in side stories?
Yeah. Huh.
That was worrisome. Hey, new sides. What? Oh, mail.
Oh, that's interesting.
Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monika's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited, dissonant personality traits? Or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observations on the anomaly of this character appearing. You're right, it was lowercase s.
Yeah. Anything new in pictures?
Doesn't appear to be so. Aw, selfie.
What is all the stuff in secrets there under pictures?
Why is Yuri smell? Oh, she's giving herself a mustache. I get it. I was like, why is she smelling her hair? Okay, secrets?
Yeah, there's a whole section secrets.
So I believe what these are, when you're playing the second act, because I haven't touched this, I haven't even finished off Act 1 on this one. on this file. When you're playing the second act, sometimes between scenes, you'll get the opportunity to see like a secret poem or something. I believe that's what these are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's what goes here. Still, I had such a great time with this.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry this episode's a little short, but you know what? We wanted to make sure we got all the last bits in there and didn't leave anyone hanging. So thank you for enjoying this ride with us. If you just came by for the side stories or if you've been here since we played it through the first time. I know there's some legit criticisms to be had of the game, but overall I have too many fond memories of this. I enjoyed it. Thank you for being along for the ride.
Like, comment, subscribe for more frog facts.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.